حقوق الإنسان les droits de l'homme الاحترام الحوار حضارات le pardon التعليم التسامح.
The state of Qatar is situated on the northeasterly coast of the Arabian Peninsula. The nation is not only home to a wealth of natural resources, but a dynamic culture steeped in Islamic tradition, founded on a fundamental reverence for human rights and embracing of modern innovation. Historically, Qatar was home to a Bedouin and seafaring people. Today, Qatar is a cosmopolitan society, open to different religions, ethnicities and cultures. Within Qatar, the convergence of Arab and Western cultures is observed at every turn, from the soaring skyline of the Corniche, the traditional buildings of downtown Doha, to the futuristic Science and Technology Park. Qatar is a crossroads. Earnings from the prolific oil and gas industry allow Qatar's commitment to education and youth development to extend far beyond its borders. Although the country is not home to an indigenous Christian population, the freedom to worship and acceptance of other faiths led the nation to allocate space and funding for the development of churches, further identifying Qatar as a regional centre of diversity.
Education City has a collage of different programs across 6 different universities. It's an amalgam of different backgrounds and cultures, which makes you feel that you've traveled the world without setting a foot outside the Education City. Having all of those people from different parts of the world coexisting and interacting with tolerance and respect makes Education City a cross-cultural model. To build a well-rounded person who respects his culture and where he comes from, and still has a global outlook, you need to talk to his brains. And this is exactly what we do here in Education City.
Education is one of the core pillars of Qatar's society. The nation's educational system fosters an abiding respect for the freedom of thought and expression that spawn humanitarian and scientific developments. Education City is an archetypal learning centre of the future, housing satellite campuses of accredited international universities in a setting replete with state-of-the-art research facilities and community-based ventures. School-aged children to research fellows from dozens of countries experience the unique learning opportunities offered at Education City, one that facilitates pedagogical exchanges from internationally recognized institutions and programs.
ممكن يكون رأيي صح، ممكن يكون رأيهم صح، وفي النهاية كلنا نتعلم.
Reach Out to Asia, the Qatar Foundation's charitable arm, provides primary and secondary education to children affected by crisis across the Asian continent. Currently, over 1 million people from around the world call Qatar home, creating a harmonious exchange of language, culture and religion that is a daily part of life for those living, learning and working in any of Qatar's diverse industries.
In our business, we've got over 42 nationalities. Not only does this bring a real diverse richness when it comes to cultures, but also of personalities, styles, skills and experiences, which all come together to make a very, very rich world. But most of all, it allows us to serve our customers here in Qatar, who themselves are equally as diverse.
As expatriate professionals emigrate, so too do Qataris travel, seeking knowledge and experience. As this erudite generation returns home, the country is poised to accept them into a burgeoning knowledge-based economy. The existence of a considerable international resident community allows the nation's immense wealth to spread in the form of remunerations to the families of Qatar's multinational workforce.
My daughter in Doha Indian School.
When His Highness Sheikh Hamad bin Khalifa Al Thani, the Emir of Qatar, assumed power in 1995, Qatar became the first Arab state to abolish the Ministry of Information, creating unprecedented journalistic freedoms in the Arab world.
الإعلام يعتبر من أحد الركائز الأساسية في مشروع تحالف الحضارات نظراً لدوره الفعال في تحديد طبيعة العلاقات بين الشعوب. وقطر اهتمت بالإعلام مبكراً لإيمانها بحرية الرأي والتعبير واحترام الرأي الآخر.
Al Jazeera today is an internationally recognized and trusted news source, broadcasting in Arabic and English from studios in Doha, London, Kuala Lumpur and Washington. The award-winning family of Al Jazeera cable channels include dedicated news and sports stations, children's programming and documentaries.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
Doha Tribeca Film Festival is a cultural partnership between the Doha Film Institute and Tribeca Enterprises, and together we put on the first ever international film festival here in Qatar. 5,000 people showed up on opening night. It was an amazing celebration of film, but it wasn't just about international filmmakers either. We made sure that we launched year-round educational programs to help storytellers here locally, regionally, how to make film, how to be storytellers in their own right, how to express themselves cinematically. And then we promised them that we would also create a long-term film industry here in Qatar. And our pillars were always education, entertainment, culture and community.
Qatar also developed initiatives to advance freedom of the press and nurture the region's emergent creative media industry. Youth, whether Qatari or expatriate, is recognized as the foundation of tomorrow. As such, a host of programs exist to develop the minds and bodies of these future leaders.
مثلي كمثل أي شاب في قطر نتمتع بدعم قطر لنا ببرامج مختلفة سواء في التعليم أو الرياضة حتى في الفرص الوظيفية. فبلدنا من خلال هذه البرامج تحرص على احتضاننا جميعاً رغم اختلاف مشاربنا، كأننا أسرة واحدة رغم اختلاف ثقافاتنا، لأن هذه البرامج تقوم على أساس دعم الحوار والتفاهم وتبادل الآراء واحترام الآخر.
تدري بيكون أحسن لو يزيدون وسائل النقل العامة عشان الواحد يقدر يستفيد منها.
توفير فرص عمل أكثر.
Más transporte público.
هذا اسمي فصلني.
Qatar is a member of the International Youth Hostel Federation. The country hosted the Qatari European Youth Week, the World Youth Gathering, and other such international student conferences.
يقول الله عز وجل في كتابه العزيز بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم: يا أيها الناس إنا خلقناكم من ذكر وأنثى وجعلناكم شعوبا وقبائل لتعارفوا إن أكرمكم عند الله أتقاكم.
Tomorrow's Journey, the Deaf Sign Language Programme, and the Global Sports Fund to protect from drugs and crime are just some of the programs currently engaging the nation's youngest members of society. The Silatech initiative, founded in 2008, addresses the critical need of employment opportunities for young people across the Arab world. Qatar's youth programs present young people with a platform to learn from experts as well as each other, while encouraging them to delve into a greater understanding of the world's many cultures in an effort to build a brighter tomorrow.
سامي الجابر.
Her Highness Shaikha Mozah bint Nasser Al Misned continues to work to create increased opportunities within the areas of education, family, community, health and cultural heritage in Qatar and abroad. Qatar expresses a consummate dedication to the core principles of the Alliance of Civilizations initiative through continued expansion of educational opportunities, youth programs that nurture all aspects of tomorrow's leaders, unprecedented media freedoms in the Arab world, and projects that further develop a congenial atmosphere for the vast immigrant population. Qatar aspires to bridge today's cultural divides.
انبنت على الخير والتسامح
والحرية
والعدل والمساواة.
هذه